So good morning, everyone. This is our second topic, which is the physical self. Now, so let's talk about the physical one, okay? Which is the tangible, that is the visible part of yourself, no, like your body, no, your features, your heights, your skin, no, and your hair color. Basta lahat, everything that makes up your physical form. No? So which is we include here how you feel, how you see, and how you value your own body. So it is you that kapag nakaharap ka sa mirror, ano yung nakikita mo? No? You saw the shape of your face, your body, no? Even your strength and health. Okay? So, it is now the house or kumbaga dito po nakatira yung soul natin. Okay? So, pag sinabi po nating physical self, this is the body as the first and most visible aspect of yourself. That is the body is is the very first thing that the people notice about you, no? So that is the most visible part of who you are. Kumbaga, bago pa malaman ng ibang tao kung anong pangalan mo, no, anong personality meron ka or anong mga dreams meron ka, ang una po nilang nalalaman or nakikita, it's your body. Okay? Your physical appearance. Like, for example, yung face mo, yung height mo, paano ba yung build ng katawan mo, the skin colors, your features. No? That is one of those things na nakikita or unang nakikita ng tao, which is they act like that is the outer cover, no, of yourself, or that is you, no? So, when you meet someone, like for example, kapag may nakilala kang bago sa paningin mo at saka hindi mo siya kilala, no? First thing that you can see or you observe is their body or their physical body. Okay? So, kumbaga, based on those physical body, doon din tayo nagka-come up ng impressions. Like for example, you saw someone na makapal yung kilay, tapos medyo pataray, no? Ano bang mostly nasasabi natin, no? Na ito ay um, tawag na dito, masungit, no? May mga descriptions na tayo agad-agad. Okay? And of course, the identity, it shapes by two views. First is the self-perception and the second one is the external perceptions. First is the self-perceptions, how you see your own body. No? That is your own mirror. Ano yung nararamdaman mo about your body? No? Kapag nakaharap ka or nakasasalamin ka, no? What do you feel about yourself? Do you feel proud? No? Do you feel unhappy? Nahihiya ka ba? No? So that is your self-perceptions. Kapag tanggap mo at rinerespeto mo yung katawan mo, therefore your identity became confident and of course you are grounded. Okay? But if you criticize or you do not accept it or if you hate your body, your identity became insecure. Okay? That is how I see myself, no, shapes who I believe I am. And another one is the external perceptions. When we talk about the external perception, it is how the others see and judge your body. That's the world's mirror. Okay? This is how those people around us react to your appearances. No? Those compliments, those judgments, comparisons, or expectations. Okay? The culture, the social media, no, the family and your friends, lahat po sila, no, they can send messages. Pwede po silang magsabi kahit na ano. And those, like for example, this body is beautiful. This one is not. No? So if we're going to absorb those messages, no, those one slowly became part of how we see ourselves, no? So that is what we call external perceptions. How others see me influences how I see myself. Okay? Next, when we talk about naman sa body image, no? Pag sinabi nating body image, it is how you see, no? How you think and how you feel about your own physical appearances. Okay? That is your personal view of your own body. So, if when we talk about personal view, no, it's not necessarily what is actually there. Okay? So it's not always objective. It is because it's not always the true and factual reality. No? So the body image, it is how you see yourself, no? Like you are looking through those colored glasses. Okay? So, yung feelings na meron ka, no, yung fears, yung takot mo, and what the society tells you can distort what you see about yourself, no? Like, for example, you might look perfectly sa harapan ng madaming tao or sa ibang tao. But when you look on the mirror, ang tanging nakikita mo lang ay yung pagkadismaya, insecurities, dislike. Okay? And that one, your mind changes or change what you see. Okay? That is why body image is subjective and not objective. Okay? So under body image, we have these four parts. Okay? Una is perception. Pag sinabi nating perception, it is how you see your body in your mind. That is your mental picture of yourself. Pangalawa is cognition. Pag sinabi nating cognition, how you feel about your body. So, gaano ka ba, I mean, what you think I should say, no? So, emotion pala yung nasabi ko. Cognition, it is what you think and what you believe about your body, no? So, yung katawan mo, no? Anong opinion mo doon, anong judgment mo doon. Okay? So, what you think and what you believe. Next is emotion, no? How you feel now about your body. Gaano ka kasaya? Proud ka ba? Nahihiya ka ba? Confident ka ba? No? And lastly is the behavior. Okay? Pag sinabi nating behavior, how you're going to act, it is because of those thoughts and feelings, no? Paano yung pananamit mo, paano yung ano ba yung magiging habit mo, ano yung mga tinatago mo, ano yung mga dapat mong ipakita. Okay? So if you're going to put it together, these four, no, you see your body now, you think and you feel about it, and you act based on it, no? So all of this, no, perceptions, cognitions, emotions, behavior, that is part of your body image. Okay? Next, we have the influence on body image. Una po ay ang tinatawag nating culture. Ang culture, siya po ang nagsiset ng standards pagdating sa beauty. So, each of the society, no, they decides what is considered beautiful, what is considered as attractive, and of course, desirable. And these standards may differ or different, no, across places and time. Okay? So maybe some cultures they value slim. Maybe some other cultures they value fuller figures, no? Yung iba mas prefer nila ng darker skin. Yung iba mas prefer nila ng lighter skin. Okay? Where you live shapes what you believe what is beautiful looks like. Okay? Number two is peers. Pag sinabi po nating peers, no, your friends and your classmates may affect how you see yourself. Okay? Yung comments, yung compliments, yung pagjo-joke nila minsan, and of course, even comparisons, all of this can leave an impressions, no? Like when your friends talking about the bodies, when your friends talking about diets, like for example, no, you silently reflecting or measure yourself against them too, no? So, like kapag sinabi ng mga classmate natin na you look thin, mapayat ka, no, you're too short, mga ganun. Na so you are start thinking those things matter, okay? So yung words ng mga classmate mo or yung friends mo become also your inner voice, okay? Next is family. So when we talk about family naman, your family will shape the earliest ideas about the bodies. Okay? So yung parents natin, yung relatives natin, they pass on no those beliefs, those comments or habits about appearances, about the foods, about the body sizes from those childhood. No, kaya nga kapag yung family natin or yung relative natin, they praises appearances or they remarks no about the weight. So kaya kapag nag-grow tayo or habang tumatanda tayo, we are believing that your worth is depend on how you look. Okay? And of course, no, lastly is yung media. So social media or media, no, those images that we can see from those screens or advertisements can create a powerful ideas. No, like social media, the movies, advertisements, no photos, they show a perfect bodies, no, and those perfect bodies we know it is edited, no, it is filtered or it is unrealistic. So yung mind natin, kino-compare niya po no, your real body with those curated image. Okay? Your mind compare your real body with those curated image. Kaya kapag nag-scroll ka, tapos may nakita ka na it's came from advertisements, no? Edited. And then you came up no in comparing yourself like why don't I look like that? No, bakit hindi ako kagaya sa kanila? Bakit hindi ganun yung skin ko? No, you are forgetting that those images are not real. No, so media, it I mean they creates an impossible standard that no one can truly reach it. Okay? So nagsiset sila ng standard na kahit na sino walang makaka-reach doon sa standard na yon. Okay? Because it is impossible to reach it. Okay? So your body is not just only your opinion. Okay? It is built from what the world around you tells you. No? So your friends, your cultures, your family, your social media only whisper no what should beautiful look like. But always remember that you get to decide on your own worth. Okay? Hindi po itong apat na to ang magde-decide kung ano ang worth ng isang tao. Okay? So next is we have the positive and of course the negative body image. Okay? So dito naman, pag sinabi nating positive body image, you are appreciating the function, not the looks. Okay? So you value your body for what it can do, not just how it appears. Yes. Okay? So you love yourself, no? You love your body, you value your body sa kung anong nagagawa nito para sa'yo, hindi lang sa kung ano yung itsura niya. Okay? You have to thank your body, no, for carrying you, for working, no, for breathing, for sensing, and even for experiencing the life. Without your body, you were not able to experience the life. Regardless po kung anong shape meron ka, anong size meron ka, or anong features meron ka. Okay? If you love it, no? If you appreciate your body's function, no? It leads to a higher self-esteem, no? You have a good mental health and well-being. You respect yourself. You feel confident about yourself. You are more happier and of course healthier in your mind and of course your spirit. Okay? So be thankful that your legs can carry you wherever you want to go. Be thankful that your hands can create things that you love, no? You have to be grateful for what your body does for your everyday life. Okay? Another is we have the negative body image. Pag sinabi naman natin negative body image, no? That is the dissatisfactions with your appearances. Hindi ka masaya, hindi ka satisfied sa kung anong meron ka. Okay? You look at your body and you feel unhappy, you feel disappointed, you feel ashamed. Okay? Because you are only focusing on what you dislike, you are only focusing on those um yung mga ayaw mo sa sarili mo. Okay? So, or insecurities na meron ka. Okay? This is always because of you are comparing yourself to others. You are comparing yourself to your friends, to yourself, I mean the celebrities, yung mga photos or images or videos na nakikita nyo sa mga social media or screens, and you're thinking that you are not belong to that because you are not the same, mga ganon. Okay? So with that, no, of course, since it's negative body image, automatically you have a low confidence, insecurity, and of course, it may harm your mental health. Kapag ganun ka mag-isip, automatic po na yung mental health din natin and well-being natin ay maaapektuhan. Okay, sa kakaisip mo, ganun na yung nangyari. Okay? Like, i-compare mo yung sarili mo, bakit ako hindi ka gaya sa kanya? Bakit mas payat siya kaysa sa akin? Bakit mas matangkad siya ganito? No? Ibig sabihin ba na yung worth ng isang tao ay naka-tied up doon? No? So these pains come from always comparing your reality to someone else image. Okay? So next is we have this self-esteem. No? So pag sinabi nating self-esteem, that is the overall value and worth that you can give to yourself. Okay? So, gaano mo ba kagusto yung sarili mo, no? How much you love yourself? How much do you respect, no? How much do you believe in who you are? Okay? So this self-esteem, it comes from both inside and of course outside you. Okay? First is internal. When we talk about the internal, how I judge myself. Okay? That is your own thoughts, using your own thoughts, using your own opinion. Okay? And external, that is how the other people judge us. Okay? And how you are going to understand and interpret sa kung ano yung sinasabi nila or naririnig natin sa kanila. Okay? I value myself, that is internal. I feel valued by others, that is external. So therefore, that is the self-esteem. Okay? People with those higher or high self-esteem, no, they feel confident to themselves. Okay? They accept themselves despite of those flaws and insecurities. They were able to handle criticism. Okay? Because, no, you trust your own word. No? Alam mo sa sarili mo na walang perfecto and that is okay. Okay? When someone criticize you, no, kapag may nagkritik sa inyo, just listen. Okay? Makinig ka lang. You don't fall apart. Okay? You listen, you learn, and of course, do not hate yourself. Okay? You always have to think that you are enough, that you have strength, that you have flaws and insecurities, and still you are worthy. Okay? But those people with lower or low self-esteem, of course, no, they judge themselves harshly. Okay? Pinapahirapan nila yung sarili nila. They always compare themselves negatively. No? Ang tanging nakikita nilang nila is yung negative. Okay? They feel insecure. Okay? So, nakikita po nila or napapansin po nila kahit yung pinakamaliit-liit na pagkakamali or something. Okay? So, parang you always think na mas better ang ibang tao kesa sa inyo. No, you feel unsure, you feel afraid. No, I mean, you believe that you are not good enough. Okay? So those people with low self-esteem, they think that they are not perfect, that they are worthless, that lahat ng nasa paligid nila mas better kaysa sa kanila. No, ganun po mag-isip yung mga taong with low self-esteem. When we talk about the self-esteem, it is how much you value yourself. No? No? So, gaano mo pinapalagahan yung sarili mo? Gaano mo minamahal? Okay, gaano ka confident sa sarili mo? That is what we call self-esteem. No? With higher self-esteem. Okay? Next, no, the body satisfaction and self-esteem. So, dito naman, your physical self and your self-esteem are deeply connected. No? So, how you look, how healthy you are, no? And the shape of your body, this all can affect how much you value yourself. When we talk about the body satisfaction, gaano ba tayo kasaya, gaano tayo kakontento sa ating appearances and of course our physical conditions. Kaya kapag nakatingin ka sa sarili mo or even in your body, ano nararamdaman mo? Do you feel good? Do you feel happy? Do you feel proud? And that feeling, that is what we call body satisfaction. Satisfied ka ba sa sarili mo? Satisfied ka ba kung anong meron ka ngayon? Okay? So that is what we call body satisfaction. Kapag meron kang positive body image, automatically meron ka pong higher self-esteem. Okay? You accept and you respect your body. Okay? You feel good and better about yourself overall. But if you have a negative body image, automatic lower self-esteem. Okay? So nagkukos po ito ng problema, ng anxiety, and of course, ng depressions. Okay? So, bakit? It is because of your constant dissatisfactions with your body is nagko-continuous yung pag-lower or pagbaba ng confident ng isang tao. At dahil sa pagbaba ng kanyang confident, it brings worry. Okay? So, nag-worry ka na sa sarili mo, kinakabahan ka na, you are deeply affected or it affect your mood and even your mental health. Okay? How you feel about your body directly affects how much you value yourself. Okay? Kapag love na love mo yung body mo, automatically your self-esteem raise. Okay? Tataas yan. But if you dislike it, no, your body lowers it, it may harm your mental health. Okay? Next is the physical self in cultural context. Okay? So dito naman, no, beauty is not universal. Therefore, beauty is not the same everywhere. So nag-change po siya, nagbabago-bago, pabago-bago, depende sa kung saan ka nakatira, no, your culture, and of course, kung kailan or when you live. No, it's history. There is no single or permanent rule for what is beautiful is. No, beauty is always defined by the society and of course on the time that you live in. Okay, sabi ko nga, maybe in some cultures, they accept or they consider beautiful ang fair skin. Yung iba mas gusto nila ng mga mapuputi because it is rich, no? So, ganon. Okay? So, what one culture considers beautiful may not be valued in all or in one another culture. No? So, lahat ng society or every society, they create its own definition of beauty. No? So, that is based on their history, that is based on their climate, values, and traditions. Okay? So these ideals may shape your body image and self-esteem. It is because you compare yourself to what your culture says is perfect. Okay? So when you constantly compare yourself or your real body, no, to your culture's ideal body, and kapag hindi nagmatch yun, of course, no, hindi ka magiging masaya sa sarili mo. You feel dissatisfied, no, and of course, your self-esteem will drop. Okay? So, isipin mo, if your culture, they praises a certain look, no, their standard, their ideal body, and you are naturally look different, what do you think that you might feel? Ano mararamdaman mo? No? Naisipin mo na there is something wrong with you, no? But in reality, there's nothing wrong. Okay? You were just born in a time and a place that the values, no, that they value something else. Okay? Beauty is not universal. Okay? It changed across cultures and history. Okay? So cultural standards are just opinions, not facts. Okay? They change, no? Pabago-bago po tayo from place to place, time to time. Okay? Your worth does not depend on whether, no, you are going to match your society's idea of beauty. Okay? Next, we have the traditional and the modern societies. So pag sinabi natin traditional and modern societies, no? In traditional, they valued health, they valued fertility and strength, no? Because survival and continuing the family, one of the most important goals during that time, no? So simply during that time in traditional people, they valued bodies that is strong enough to work para makapagtrabaho, healthy enough to live long, and of course, they have the capable. They have their capabilities to raise a family, no? So, nung panahon na yon, yung pagiging mataba, no, sturdy, mga ganyan, it is also was inspired or admired during that time. Ibig sabihin daw kasi noon that you are well fed, no? You are healthy and you could survive during those hard times. Kaya ang traditional societies, no, beauty is all about the strength and health. Okay? Under naman po sa modern standards or modern society with the negative body image, no? Thinness, youth, and flawlessness, no? Ito po yung ideal naman nila. Ito naman po yung linulook forward nila. Linulook forward, okay? So that is because, no, or due to media, fashions, and of course, consumer industries. No? Sa ngayon, sa panahon natin ngayon, no, social media, screens, and magazines, pinapakita nila doon or nakikita natin no, na ang standard of the beauty is slim, young, perfect faces, and bodies. So ito yung mga standards that is sometimes unrealistic and impossible for most people to reach it. Which is kapag hindi nila na-reach, it may cause many to, to feel dissatisfied, no? To feel insecure and unhappy with their own bodies. Okay? So modern societies is all about beauty as an edited, filtered, and expensive idea. Okay? So ito po yung nakakapag-create why there are some people who feel pained and they compare themselves to many. Okay? Next is the Filipino context, no? Ang Filipino standards naman natin, it's a beautiful mix. It's indigenous roots, merong Spanish-American colonial influences, meron ding modern trends. Okay? That is one of our unique idea of beauty. So when we talk about indigenous roots, we historically valued healthy, no, glowing skin, strong bodies, and natural grace. But because of the colonial influence, no, additionally, they also considered lighter skin and finer, no, features. It also admired during that time. And lastly is the modern influences. No, yung influensya ng social media, ng advertisement, ng mga fashions, and of course, they add some Western ideals of being slim and youth. Okay? So, there is, pag sinabi nating beauty and Filipino context, or yes, no? Filipino beauty today is a blend of many voices. Pinagsama-samang nanggaling sa ancestor, may nanggaling sa mga colonizers, no? Meron din po nanggaling sa internet. Okay? This mix makes many of us feel torn between who we naturally are and what society tells us we should look like. Okay? So, next, last, it's the fair skin, no? Hindi ko na nakuha. So, fair skin, that is the common beauty standard in our society. No? So, una, fair skin. Pag sinabi po nating fair skin, no, lighter or whiter skin is seen as more beautiful and desirable. Okay, bakit? It is because they are deeply influenced by the history, colonizations, and media. And the lighter skin is linked to wealth, no, privileges, which is it's seen on the advertisement and entertainment. No? So in reality, hindi po ito yung measurement of beauty na tinatawag natin. All skin tones, no, are beautiful. No, so for your informations, those people who have a darker skin is natural, it is healthy, and they are rich in melanin that it protects us. Okay? Next is health. So pag sinabi natin sa health, daw height, no, pag sinabi natin height, being tall, especially po sa mga kalalakihan, or having a certain height, sa mga payat na babae, it is also valued during that time, no? Nakikita nila as confident, as commanding, and ideal. Okay? So, yung mga maliliit, no, the short one, they are oftenly or they are unfairly linoloko po sila, or they viewed as less desirable, no? But in reality, pag sinabi nating height, that is genetics. Okay? So it does not define your worth, it does not define your ability and your beauty. So madami po dyan na mga great leaders, may mga artista tayo dyan, may mga achievers tayo that is came all in different heights. Merong matatangkad, no? Meron yung mga saktuhan lang, mga ganun. Okay? Next is the facial features. When we talk about the facial features, no, there are some specific shapes, sizes, and proportions, no, na pinapromote po nila as perfect faces. Okay? Bakit? No, like for example, symmetry, small nose, big eyes, clear skin. Ito po yung mga paulit-ulit na nakikita natin online, no? Or in media until we believe that this is the only beautiful face, the perfect one, no? But in reality, every face is unique, no? So may kanya-kanya po tayo, no, na features, and of course, it tells your story. No, pinapakita mo doon or sinasabi mo na this one, it came from my family, from my ancestry, from the uniqueness. No? So, perfect features are just only a trend, no? Not the truth. Okay, and lastly is the global media influence. No? Like the movies, the odds, the social media, international trends, no? Shapes what we believe as beautiful. Okay? So sometimes it replaces our own culture's natural standards with those foreign ideals. Okay? So nakakita tayo dyan, the same faces, the same bodies, the same beauty standards, no, nanggagaling sa Western and other global media. Okay? So those images are sometimes edited, sometimes filtered or unrealistic. But still, we are comparing ourselves or our real self to them. Okay? So, unti-unti or we slowly forget our own traditional beauty values or standards, and we are starting to chase the someone else idea about the perfections. Okay? So that's end with our second topic. Okay. Now, so let's move on to the material self. So, pag sinabi naman nating material self, no, the material self, they are referring now to the physical or tangible things that is belong to you. Okay? And those things that is considered yours. Okay? So, if kumbaga ito po yung your body, your clothes, your home, your possessions, your family, mga ganyan. Mga achievements na meron kayo, even your reputations. Okay? Ang material self, everything that you can call mine. Okay? So under here, we have the consumerism identity. So pag sinabi natin consumerism, that is the tendency to define your worth by what you own. Okay, so hindi lang po siya basta shopping lang or pagbili-bili ng mga gamit, no? It is a belief that you are valuable because you have those nice things and your worth depends on what possessions do you have. Okay? So here, no, I am what I possess. Now, instead of thinking that you are valuable because you are kind, that because of you are smart and unique, no, with those consumerism whispers or consumerism thinkers, no, you are valuable because you own expensive clothes. You are valuable because you own the latest iPhone, because you have those nice things, no? It equates now your value with your belongings. No? Kaya sinasabi mo, the more I buy, the more I am, the important I am. No? If your worth comes only, no, from what you owned, okay, what will happen to those things if they broke, no, they go out of style, and if you less them? Ibig sabihin, magiging worthless ka rin. Okay? So without consumerism, sasabihin mo na ikaw ay valuable because that is you. No, that is you. No, your worth comes from the inside, meaning to say, nanggagaling ito sa character mo, nanggagaling sa faith mo, no, sa mind mo, and etc. Okay? Those things that we possess or we buy, this is to help us to live and to survive. No, even nakokonti lang yun, still you are secure. But with consumerism, you are valuable because of what you own. Okay, yung worth mo nanggagaling sa possessions, sa mga branding, sa mga status. Okay, those things that you possess, they only a proof of your matter. Okay, so you are still insecure unless you have more and better things. Kaya nga meron yung mga tao na even though na okay pa naman yung mga binili nila, later on, bibili na naman sila ng bago. Okay? So, possessions are meant to serve you, not to define you. Okay? So, yung totoong value ng isang tao, it's not what you carry, no? It's not what you wear or what you display. Okay? Ang value mo bilang isang tao, it's not your things, no? It is in you. Okay? So, buying more will never fill your heart that forgets your own worth. Next, now what you own reflects who you are. Okay? So today, people judge your identity simply by your belongings. No, like you have your clothes, you have your phones, you have your bags, you have your shoes, you have your car. So these are they are silently telling this to other people that that is your style, that is your income level, that is your taste, that is your growth. Okay? Like for example, no, kapag may nakita ka na they are wearing a certain brand or they're carrying a specific item that your mind no form an idea about it, no? So possessions become a silent language, no? Nag-a-act po sila as symbols like I have this, no? So I am this kind of person, mga ganun. Okay? So brands are hindi lang siya basta produkto lang. They are also the symbols of the status, no, of the pride, and of course, who you want to be in the future. Okay? So people choose brands not just because the product is good. Yung mga tao, pinipili po nila yung brand na yon to match the identity that they want to show to the world or to other people. No? So possessions are the symbol identity. Okay? So, like for example, no, kapag namili ka ng brand, are you going to choose the product or are you going to buy the person that you want to that the people to think about you? So, that is, no? Next is I shop, therefore I am. Okay. I shop, therefore I am naman. It's a modern twist on the famous philosopher line na I think, therefore I am. No? Instead na sasabihin mo, I exist because I can think. Dito sa consumerism, sasabihin mo na you exist because you can buy and you own things. No? So, here, no, if you believe that if you buy before, therefore you exist and you're important, then you feel empty and you feel invisible when you do not have those things, no? You need to keep buying more and more para lang maramdaman mo, not to feel the real and valuable one. Okay? So your identity becomes fragile because it depends now on something outside you. Okay? So if your worth comes from shopping, no, when you stop shopping, do you stop mattering? Okay? Of course not. You still exist before you go or you bought anything. Nag-e-exist ka na bago mo pa mabili lahat. Okay? And you will start, no, matter when everything now is gone. Okay? So that is what we call I shop, therefore I am. Okay. Now, another is we have Jean, no, Baudrillard, consumptions, sign, and meaning. So, he's a French sociologist wherein he studied about the modern society and how we buy and how we use things, no? So, sa modern life, we are no longer buy those things only to use them. Instead, na binibili natin yung bagay na yon for what they mean, no? What they represent or what they say about us. Okay? So we have these two concept which is the use value and sign value. Pag sinabi po nating use value, what the thing is or what that object is actually for, it's the real purpose and the functions. Ano po yung talagang purpose nito? Ano po yung function talaga nito? No? Like for example, the bag. Binili mo yung bag na yon kasi kaya niyang i-carry yung things mo. Binili mo yung phone na yon kasi they make calls and they connect. No? So that is the use value. But when we talk about the sign value, what the things or objects symbolize for? No, it's the status, it's the identity, no, it's the group or prestige. Like for example, bumili ka ng branded bag, no? Ano yung sinasabi nito? Ano yung senyales nito? That you are successful, that you are wealthy, no? So, that you have the status, no, in that society, mga ganon. Okay? So, before, no, if you're going to boat a bag because you needed to carry those things. Now, you buy an expensive and famous bag because, no, not because it carries things better, but it is because it tells everyone na mayaman ka, na stylish ka, na importante ka. That is the sign value. So according to Jean, no, sabi niya na hindi lang natin basta binibili lang yung product. No? We do not just buy products anymore. We buy the symbols, we buy images, we buy the meanings. So we consume the signs, not the thing. Okay? So bakit ka magbabayad? Like for example, ng isang shirt with logo, and that logo is the sign. No? So like you're saying that you are belong to that you are kind of this person, you are paying for the meaning and not just for only, for the clothes. Okay? Next, no? What can you do, no? Is we bought things for their purpose. Binibili natin ang mga bagay-bagay na yun for their purpose. A bag that can carry items, a shoes that can protect your feet. No, we cared about the functions only. But here in symbolic meanings, no, ano ba yung sinasabi niya? Ano ba yung gusto niya parating? We buy things to show the world who we are. No, binili ba natin yung bagay na yun para ipakita sa buong mundo kung sino tayo? No, our choice and our messages about our, or send messages about our status, about prestige, mga ganon. Okay? So, status, pag sinabi natin yung status kasi, that is your position, that is your rank, no? You're standing on that society. And when we talk about the prestige, no, you are respecting your admirations, and of course, there is a distinctions. And of course, lastly is the belongingness. Pag sinabi kasi natin belongingness, you are now showing you are part of that certain group, that I am one of you. We share the same style. Okay? Ganun po yung sinasabi ni belonging. Okay? When you choose something, are you going to choose what you truly need or what you want that others to think about you? Okay? So that is now the difference between owning your life and letting your brands own your identity. Okay? Next, possessions. When we talk about the possessions, no, possessions as extension of the self. So these are not just a separate things. They are a extensions of who you are. So your things like they are the extra parts of you. No? They show your identity, they show your values, your taste, and etc. Okay, paano ba siya nangyayari? Yung body natin or your body, that is you, no? That is the innermost self. Okay, your clothes, your phones, your bags, your accessories, and your style, yan po yung extended you. That is the part that you can show who you are. Okay? And lastly is your family, your friends, and your achievements that is even wider than you. Okay? So, like for example, if you care about the people, no, your home, your gift, your kindness, no, it reflects that. Okay? So your things say that you are warm and you are generous. Okay? So every time that you choose something in your own, you are building now and you are showing yourself. Okay? Ika nga sabi ni William James, no, is the material self is everything that you can call mine. So, like your body, your clothes, mga ganon. Your families, Because when those things are happy, you feel happy too. When those things are lost, you feel lost. Okay? Because they are part of you. Okay? Next. Okay. Now, so Russell idea na possessions as part of the identity. No? So, we are what we have. So, yun yung inargue ni Russell Bach. No? So, who you are is defined in a real way, but the things that you own. No? So, your possessions is already became part of you. No? So, we have this self is the body, the internal processes, and the external objects. Pag sinabi kasi nating body, yan po yung physical self natin, no? Your form, yung health, and of course, your vessels. Okay? That is your physical, the tangible one. Okay? Pag sinabi nating internal processes, ito po yung thoughts natin, ito yung feelings natin, the memories, the personality, everything that is inside of us. And when we talk about the external objects, yan po yung mga gamit, no, your things, like your clothes, your phones, no, your homes, everything that you can call mind. So you are not just your body and your mind, no? You also include the things that you own. Your possessions are literally part of your identity. Okay? Imagine mo kapag nawala mo yung cellphone mo, I mean, some very important to you, like your phone, your gift, your favorite item. Di ba? Nagagalit kayo kapag may nagtatago, nagagalit kayo pag di nyo nakikita. Okay? That is how you feel. Now, it feels like you lost a part of yourself. Now, you feel empty and diminished and of course hurt. Bakit? No? Kasi sabi ni Bell, the thing was a part of yourself when when it went, no, away. Okay? So, kung wala yung isa, parang kumbaga pati yung identity natin is nawawala din. So, that is the power of we are what we have. Okay? Next. Eto. So, the things that you own are not just tools, no? They are also a silent signals that they tell the world, no? This is who I am. Okay, paano yung pananamit ko, ano yung mga sasakyan ko, anong gadgets meron ako. All of this is speak you even they say a word. Okay? Una is clothing, no? It reflects your personality. It reflects to your mood, to your rule of life. Okay? Whatever you wear, no, it shows your style. It shows your character, how you feel today, no? Even what group you belong to. Okay? So kapag you are dressed neatly, no, do you have the signal of respect and care? Okay? Next is cars. Pag sinabi natin cars, this is more than just a transport, no? It symbolizes wealth, taste, and lifestyle. So, ang car ay hindi lang po siya basta something that can moves you, but it silently also tells to other people that this is the level of success that you have. This is what I value. This is what or how I choose to live. Okay? And of course, gadgets, no, represent modernity, status, and belonging, no? So there are a lot of people, no, or the the people who use phone, no, watch, or devices who carry, like you are updated, no, you have means that you are belonging to this group, no? That is what we call the gadgets. Okay? And here in possessions still is houses. So, ang house naman, it's more than just a shelter. Okay? A house is not just about the place that you can stay safe and sleep, no? It shows who your family is, no, your place, and your society, no, and of course your personal taste. Okay, your family identity, it's how your home looks like, how your home feels like, and is scared, no, by or shows your family's values, tradition, and of course, your way of life. And when we talk about the social class, paano ba yung size? Paano po ba yung location, yung design, yung quality ng bahay nila? Okay, so based on that, there is a signal of wealth, of status, and standing in that community. And in your personal taste, no, your colors, your furnitures, mga decorations ninyo, and still inside, all of those show your personality and what you value. Okay? Kaya nga kapag nagvi-visit kayo or pumupunta kayo sa mga bahay-bahay, bago pa nila makwento, alam nyo na kasi nakita nyo na sa paligid nila. Okay? And of course, no, digital possessions, social media profiles, no, identities that you carefully build, no, and show to the world. Okay? Curated means ibig sabihin you carefully chosen. No, you carefully arrange and polish those one. Okay? Kumbaga, pinili mo yung best photos mo, pinili mo yung mga best moments mo, and best words. Okay? So your profile is not your whole self. No, it's not your whole real self. No, it's only the version of yourself that you want that people can see. Okay? Your online profile become a digital possessions that can act as your public face. Ito yung gusto mong makita ng ibang tao. Ito yung gusto mong makilala ng ibang tao. Okay? So that is the digital possessions. Okay? And of course, the emotional value, no, pag sinabi nating emotional value of objects, no? So, not everything that you own is about looking rich or important. Many things hold a deep personal meaning or a feelings, no? So, like for example, there are some possessions that is priceless, not because they cost a lot, but it is because of the memories and the love that is attached to that item, okay, or possessions. Like for example, you receive a cheap gift, no, from someone or someone special, then the weight of that, no, is more than on those expensive that you bought alone. Okay, you value because there is it came from the heart, not it came from the price tag. Okay, so we have the three types of emotionally valuable objects. One po is souvenir. So pag sinabi kasi nating souvenirs, no, it carry your experience and memories. Okay? A small item na nanggaling sa trip, sa isang lugar, sa isang special moment. So every time na nakikita mo yung souvenir na yon, you travel back in your mind. Binabalikan mo yung naging experience mo, yung memories mo. No, kumbaga, you preserve a piece of your life. No, it's either happy time, you learned lessons, no, a journey that you made. Okay? The objects hold the memories alive. Okay? Pangalawa po is yung gift. Pag sinabi natin gift, they carry the giver's identity and you bond with them. If merong isa or there's someone who give you something, they give the piece of themselves along with. Okay? Kumbaga, yung gift na yon, remind ka that someone thought of you, that someone cares for you. No, it holds the relationship, no, yung affection, yung connection. The object becomes now a silent hug. Okay? Next is yung heirlooms, last, no? Pag sinabi nating heirlooms, it passed down through generations, no? They carry family history and belonging. Okay? Something like, for example, that is handed, no? Nanggaling sa pinaka lola't lola ninyo, then si lola't lola binigay sa lola't lola ulit, tapos yung lola binigay sa parents, and si parents ay binigay sa'yo. Connects you to your ancestors, to your roots, and to your family story. Okay? Like for example, this belong to those who became from me. No, I am part of a something bigger. Okay? Kumbaga, yung heirloom na yon, it represents continuity. It represents heritage. No? It shows that you are belong to this family line. Okay? So that is the heirlooms. Okay? So the most precious things that you own are never for sale, no? They are made of memories, they are made of love, and of course, roots. Okay? So that's end with our second topic and third topic. Okay? So I hope no you are going to watch this because this is already part of your quiz on Tuesday. Okay? Goodbye.